$540,000. That's how much more Diego will have in retirement than Marcus, even though Marcus earned more than twice his salary every single year for 35 years. Diego's secret isn't a side hustle, a stock pick, or a real estate flip. It's 6 quiet money habits he runs on every paycheck. The same 6 habits the wealthiest 10% of American households apply automatically, and the bottom 90% are never taught. Diego cashed an $1,847 paycheck every 2 weeks at 30, about $48,000 a year. Marcus cashed a $4,000 paycheck every 2 weeks at 30, about $104,000. Same age, same starting year, same Charlotte zip code, different routines. Diego rents a small 2-bedroom in a Charlotte suburb. He'll still be there 15 years later. He'll drive the same Honda for 9 of those years. And by then, he'll have already taken his kids to the beach 3 times. Paid in cash, no debt, no guilt. Marcus moves into a 4-bedroom across town at year 8, right after his second promotion. He'll trade his car every 3 years. He'll never take a debt-free vacation. And at 65, he'll have less in his retirement account than Diego. And here's the part most channels skip. They'll run this math starting at 25 because the number gets bigger. Diego didn't start at 25. Almost nobody does. He started at 30, like most Americans who actually wake up to this stuff in their 30s. The gap is still over $500,000. Honest math beats inflated math every time. Mateo Alvarez here. A decade plus inside the finances of regular American households taught me that this story isn't unusual. It's the rule. The gap between Diego and Marcus isn't built on income. It's built on 6 habits Diego applies every payday. And Marcus never sets up. Most Americans believe the gap between rich and middle class is income. The data says it's almost entirely behavior. According to Vanguard's 2025 How America Saves report, workers in automatic routine plans save 12.1% of every paycheck. Workers in manual routine plans save 7.6%. That 4.5-point gap, applied to any salary, compounded for a career, is everything you've ever wondered about wealth gaps in America. And here's the twist that should hit harder. According to Goldman Sachs research, 41% of Americans earning between $300,000 and $500,000 a year live paycheck to paycheck. 40% earning over $500,000 say the same. Salary doesn't fix the routine. Trust the process. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 6 habits Diego runs on autopilot. The same 6 the wealthy apply without thinking. None of them costs money. None of them takes more than 10 minutes a month. By the end, you'll know which one to set up before your next paycheck, and which 2 Marcus skipped that cost him the $540,000. Here's how Diego runs his paycheck. And here's how Marcus runs his. Habit 1 is the foundation. Without this one, the next 5 fail. With this one, the next 5 run themselves. Pay yourself before the money ever touches your checking account. The Tuesday morning, Diego's paycheck hits at 6:42 a.m. 2 transfers fire automatically before he opens the bank app. $200 goes to his Roth IRA. $300 goes to his 401k. The rest, about $1,300, is what he sees in checking when he checks at lunch. That's all the money he believes he has. The Tuesday morning, Marcus's paycheck hits. The full $4,000 sits in checking. He tells himself he'll move some to retirement later. Later doesn't come. The Vanguard gap I just mentioned, 12.1% versus 7.6%, is this exact Tuesday, repeated for 35 years. The IRS confirmed the 2026 contribution limits last November. $7,500 a year for a Roth IRA, $24,500 for a 401k. Diego won't hit either ceiling. He doesn't need to. He just needs the auto transfer to fire on Tuesday morning at 6:42 a.m. The brain is the enemy. The calendar is the friend. Habit 2 is named money. Diego's paycheck arrives already split into 3 named buckets: fixed bills, sinking funds, free spend. Each dollar has a job before the weekend. Marcus's paycheck arrives as one big number, undefined. By Friday night, he's at a restaurant. By Sunday, he's on Amazon. By the following Monday, he's wondering where the money went. According to Empower's 2024 financial wellness study, 73% of Americans say they don't know where last month's money went. Money without a name doesn't survive the weekend. Habit 3 is sinking funds for predictable surprises. Christmas, car maintenance, school supplies, insurance premiums. Diego puts $50 per paycheck into a sinking fund all year. December arrives. He pays cash, no debt. Marcus pays for Christmas in March, then April, then May. According to Bankrate's 2025 survey, 37% of Americans carried holiday credit card debt into the next year, with average APRs above 21%. Marcus is one of them. Predictable expenses aren't emergencies. They're math problems waiting to be solved. Now, before I go further, I want to be direct about something. You've heard some of these habits before on 100 other personal finance channels. Good. That's the entire point. When every channel that actually grew middle-class wealth converges on the same 6 rules, that isn't noise. That's the signal. The trap is thinking you need a new trick. The truth is doing the boring 6 while everyone else hunts for new tricks. Marcus is hunting tricks. Diego is doing the boring 6. Watch how that ends. Habit 4 is the one that surprises everyone. Diego doesn't check his accounts weekly. He doesn't even check monthly. He opens the brokerage app 3 or 4 times a year, after a raise to bump the auto deposit, and at year-end to confirm the contributions hit. That's it. He trusts the long term and the math. Marcus refreshes his account 8 times a day on red market days. In March 2020, he panic sold near the bottom. In June, he bought back higher. Dalbar Incorporated has tracked this exact pattern for 30 years. The average individual investor underperforms the S&P 500 by more than 6% every single year. Not because of bad picks, but because of bad timing during panic. The Americans who check their accounts the most finish with the least. Your account doesn't need your attention, it needs your absence. Habit 5 is converting dollars into hours before you spend them. Diego's at Best Buy looking at a $799 TV. He runs the math. About 27 hours of his life at the median American hourly wage of $30.16 per the Bureau of Labor Statistics. He walks out. Marcus is at the same Best Buy looking at a $1,400 TV. He doesn't run the math. 46 hours of his life he didn't see leave. This isn't deprivation, it's currency conversion. You stop counting in dollars and start counting in your own time. Habit 6 is the raise rule. This is the one Marcus will never recover from. When Diego gets a raise, and he does, 3 of them across his career, totaling about $350 extra per paycheck by year 25, every single dollar of every raise goes directly into the auto deposit. He doesn't see it. He doesn't feel it. His lifestyle doesn't change. When Marcus gets a raise, and he gets bigger ones, totaling about $1,500 extra per paycheck by year 25, the money flows into a bigger car at year 5, a bigger house at year 8, and a fancier zip code by year 15. According to Vanguard's tenure data, workers under 1 year of tenure save 5.4%. Workers with 10+ years save 8.9%. That 3.5% gap is the entire lifestyle creep window. Marcus got 4 raises. His auto deposit captured none. A raise you don't redirect isn't a raise. It's a temporary increase in your spending budget. Here's the part almost nobody talks about. The 6 habits don't make Diego rich. They make him immune. Immune to the lifestyle creep that quietly destroys Marcus year after year, decision after decision, raise after raise. And I want to be straight with you. Marcus isn't bad. Marcus is normal. Most Americans watching right now are closer to Marcus than to Diego. That's not a failure. It's the default the system was built to produce. The good news is Diego didn't start running all 6 on day 1. The 30-year-old Diego who just set up the auto deposit was running 1 habit. The 35-year-old Diego was running 3. The 40-year-old Diego runs all 6. You don't need the full system tomorrow. You need 1 habit tomorrow. The auto deposit alone, even if you do nothing else, beats Marcus by about $270,000 over 35 years. 2 habits beat him by $400. The full 6 builds the 540. Start where you are. Compound the rest. 1 habit started this Sunday, beats 6 habits started never. So here's how the next 35 years actually unfold for Diego and for Marcus. With the math you can verify in any compound calculator yourself, using the historical S&P 500 average of about 10% annually per NYU Stern Business School data. Year 1. Diego sets up the auto deposit before his first full paycheck clears. Marcus tells himself he'll do it next month. Next month doesn't come. By year end, Diego's invested about $6,000. Marcus has captured only the employer match, about $3,000. Year 5, Diego is 35. His first raise comes through, from $1,847 to $2,000 a paycheck. The $153 difference goes straight to auto deposit. Diego balance, about $37,000. Marcus, also 35, got promoted from $4,000 to $4,500. He bought a new SUV. Marcus balance, about $52,000. Marcus is still ahead. Year 8. Marcus, now 38, moves into the 4-bedroom across town. The mortgage doubles from $1,400 to $2,800 a month. Property tax doubles. PMI kicks in. He pauses 401k contributions for 2 years to absorb the costs. Diego balance, about $69,000 and growing every paycheck. Marcus balance, about $98,000 and frozen. Year 15. Diego, 45, takes his kids to the beach for the 3rd time. Paid cash from the vacation sinking fund. Diego balance, about $190,000. Marcus has a new Tesla and a backyard pool. Marcus balance, about $210,000. Still ahead? Barely. Year 25. Diego is 55. The gap closes and reverses. Diego balance, about $590,000. Marcus balance, about $480,000. Marcus is behind for the first time and he doesn't notice. The bigger house and the boat look like wealth. They aren't. They're consumption. Year 35. Diego retires at 65 with about $1.6 million in retirement accounts, a paid-off small house, and 3 more debt-free family vacations he took in his 50s. Marcos retires at 65 with about $1.1 million, a bigger house he'll likely downsize at a loss now that the kids are gone, and a single Caribbean cruise he took on credit when his wife turned 50. $540,000 gap. Same 35 years, same career, same Charlotte zip code, different routine. Diego sits at the beach on a Tuesday afternoon in October when his youngest is 12. Nobody else from his old job took the same week off because they couldn't afford it. Diego could because he never let his lifestyle eat his raises. You don't have a salary problem, you have a routine problem. Fix one habit before your next paycheck. Subscribe to this channel as the cheapest insurance policy you'll ever buy on your own family's future. The math is on your side once, then it compounds for 35 years. The next video looks at the single decision Marcus made at year 8 that wiped out everything else. The bigger house. The math behind why upgrading your home in your 30s is the #1 wealth killer for middle-class American families, even when you can technically afford it. Different number, same trap, same Marcus.